That's the running joke in my family right now. Every time someone sees me, like, they're like, oh yeah, like it's like a mini Ishiqa came out of you or something like that. And I'm like, that's so funny. Like ever since I was a little kid, like I was never like a very tiny girl. Like I'm very short. I'm around 5'1" right now, but like that means if I gain even like a little bit of weight, it just looks a lot more since I'm so short. But I was like pretty active throughout high school too. But then as soon as I stopped, it was like the time where I was getting my license and all my friends wanted to go out. So we were going out all the time. I was never really physically active. So I gained so much weight. And then as soon as I was like going into university, I was just the whole freshman 15 and all of that was happening. And like you said recently in like the eating habits video, you learn a lot about how you eat when you first move out. And that was like the first time I moved out, like away from my family. So I was just eating anything that was easy, like straight up, like pastas all the time, just toast, like just toast for breakfast. I would eat pasta for lunch. I would have leftover pasta for dinner. It was just a carb overload. I was looking back at photos and my face was so big. Did these boot camps, like this fit body boot camp, and like I like did it for like 6 months and it was nice, it wasn't bad, but then I would just stop right after and then go back to the way things were. And I did so much of that. I did kickboxing, HIIT classes, all this stuff thinking it would like really help me, and it like never really stuck. It's not about losing 10 pounds. It's about living a healthy lifestyle. Like you can lose, like if I were wanting to lose the 10 pounds now, I could have dropped Fit Queen like so long ago, right? But like the whole aspect of how it's supposed to be a healthy lifestyle and not just you losing the 10 pounds, like really stuck out to me. Like why not just try to be your best self, like as long as you can? I think Fit Queen has like not even just changed my body physically, but mentally. Like oh my God. I remember something you said, and it was about like how a person, like a trait you have should not define you as a person. And I would always be the girl that would be like, I'm not a morning person. I am not a morning person. I would go to bed at 4 a.m., wake up at 2 p.m., spend my entire day doing nothing, and then go back to bed at like 4 a.m. Like I would just be doing nothing with my days. It is about the whole mind makeover, because physically you could like I could be working out 40-50 hours a week, but if like my mind isn't connected to like what I'm doing, or if the nutrition isn't there, if the mentality isn't there, if I'm not around with the right people, if I'm stressing too much, like none of that is gonna work. And I feel so much more petiter now, if that makes sense. And I think that really works with my body type. I'm so much more confident with my body. I can wear crop tops. Like my mom literally is like, are you ever gonna stop buying crop tops now? And I'm like, no, like if I can wear them, why would I not wear them? My body just feels so much more healthier and cleaner, and I feel so much more detoxed all the time. I've had so many different new Fit Queens message me saying, hey, do you like the program? Hey, like I'm thinking about starting, like do you have any tips? And I would just say like go so deep into it that like you can't get yourself out. And like that's what I think I truly did. Like just go so deep into it that you literally can't pull yourself out. I think one of the things I was always missing out on in every other program is just the education part of it and the nutrition. Like I was never given nutrition guidelines or education into why something should work for me, which is why even the coaching calls, I love the coaching calls, because I think it's so important to know why something is the way it is. And we're never told that. Like YouTubers never talk about it, personal trainers never talk about it, nobody ever talks about it, because it's just it's like considered negative to talk about all the bad things, but it's not, because you learn so much more about things. But I would say just dive right in and stay there.